So you all had your breakfast? Yes. We thought of giving breakfast. We changed the mind. You know why? Suppose the program is supposed to start 10:30, but I see only people are walking in 10:30. How? No. There's nothing called Malaysia time. There's nothing called India time. There's nothing called American time. Nothing. It's only our time. Do you agree? Yes. When I go to US, even American, they do the same thing. But not American, Asian American. You say American time. But do you know American time how? You know how the American time works? You don't know, huh? I'll tell you, huh? They won't even wait for 5 minutes. If you say your appointment 10 o'clock, you be there by 9:45. By 10 o'clock, you never reach on time. 10:01. 10:01. Sorry, you're late 1 minute. I got other appointment. I really apologize for what happened. I cannot make it. I have to focus on another appointment. We will have some other time appointment. They'll just walk out from you. You know that? I pernah kenal lah. So we talk Malaysian time. Go CC American time. Something different. Right? Okay. Now, I like to hear when people say I'm here to make money. Really? Because you already have a wonderful product with you, a good product. What is there for you to go and talk about the product? Camera. Am I right? Correct enough? Don't you have a wonderful product in your hand? No need to talk about the product. No need to research about the product. No need to analyze about the product. Do you need to analyze? Do you need to research? Research has been done. Endorsement has been done. It has been proven by many scientists around the world. We are not scientists to do all that. So for us, product works, just enjoy the benefit, make the money. That's all. Betul tak? Right. You see, Dr. Julia is there. She's a medical doctor. Now you ask her, when she did her MD or MBBS, whatever, right? Do you think after all this, when she want to practice, she started up a clinic, right? Do you think she do research on all the medicines and everything? No, because she know the product works. You know the drugs works. Temporary, right? And she know what to prescribe for what problem, what to prescribe. Am I right? Correct enough. She never said, okay, Kementerian Kesihatan, you have to give me at least 6 months. Let me Google, research properly with all the medicine, everything. All okay, then I'll come and apply for AP. Then after that, I'll open a clinic. Then after that, I'll launch the clinic. No, right? Correct enough. The product works. You use, the product works. You enjoy the benefit. You believe, you don't believe, the product works. You trust, you don't trust, the product works. That day I saw one video clip, it's from our Destina distributor. I love to meet that person. He was telling her, I'll tell you one thing, you wear the product, but make sure you must believe also, you know. If you believe, then the product automatically works for you. If you don't believe, then the product won't work. That's from Sir Mantik. I go like, I really need to meet these people. Because they don't understand the simple thing. The product works. You believe, you don't believe. It is a science. It is a technology. Am I right? It works. Kita cuma guna, enjoy the benefit. That's all. Correct? Correct now? Everything decided by who? Tuhan, God. If God decides to give you this product, He will give you. Correct? Tell me how many people that you know are wearing the pattern? Not everybody, right? So that means He is the decision maker. Correct enough? Kalau dia decide, right? He will give you. Correct? And He will give you through somebody. Correct? Right? So that's why we are here to change and save many people's life. You got the point? Right? Now, most important thing when it comes to this business, don't try. There's nothing called try. Is there anything called try? Nothing. You buy, you use it, that's all. Correct now? Can we go to Nasi Kandar shop and say that, can I try your food first? If really works, then okay lah. If really kenyang, then okay lah. Correct? Tak ada bukan? Right? You're just going there, bayar, beli, makan. That's all. Alright? So there's nothing called try in life. Do or die. That's it. Either you do it or don't do it. Simple as that. Correct? Okay, good. Now, today we're going to have a product knowledge. This is something very important. I'm not going to do D1, DS today. Destina 1 dream starter. It's going to be tomorrow's session. But let me be very clear to you. Okay? Of course, the announcement that they did 10:30 today, right? But we overlooked the announcement. We're supposed to announce back that the program starts 10 o'clock. Right? Now, it's okay. We will try our level best, okay, to finish very fast. But please bear with us. The program will go up to 8 o'clock today. Right? Okay? Right. So don't see timing and come to money. You want to make money, time is also important. It's part of your investment. Right? Because it's a knowledge. It's a knowledge. Right? Okay? But whoever want to go back early, no problem. You're most welcome. You can go back early. Whoever feel that you want to sit and learn more, then don't worry. You can sit and learn more. Okay? But tomorrow's program, we start sharp time. Sharp time, eh? So the registration is 9:30. 9 o'clock. 9 to 10, sharp time, we start the program. Alright? So sharp time will start the program. Okay? And the program will go on. I'm going to teach you a lot of basic fundamental things. How? எப்படி இந்த வியாபாரத்தை செஞ்சு சாதிக்கிறது? How to achieve in this business? In a simple method. Right? See, you do this business with full of love and from your bottom of your heart. Not for the sake of doing. Not for the sake of I got no choice lah. I have to do lah. Got no choice, I have to make money. So no choice, I still have to do. It's not about no choice. It's not about choice, you know. It's not about choice. It's about doing. You have to do it for your own success. Right? Now, how many think this business is a part-time income? Raise your hand. Part-time? Huh? I'm not asking how many of you are doing this as part-time. I said, how many of you are thinking this is a part-time income business? Do you think it's a part-time income business? Yes, sir. No. No comment. So that means she's an empty car. She's a newborn baby. Right? This is not a part-time income business. Let me tell you one thing. If you're looking for part-time income business, there are other businesses out there. Not Destina. Not Destina. How much are upline income last week? 20K what? 20,000, eh? 20,000 is part-time income. Huh? Part-time income. Hey, that is not monthly income. There's only 15 days income. 15 days income can touch 20K. Is it part-time income? Full-time income. Correct? Full-time income, lifetime income. Lifetime lifetime income. You really can make $1 million in network marketing. Do you know that? You really can make $1 million in this industry, in this business. Some of it, our product. You know, we have created more than 1,000 over multi-millionaires around the world. 1,000 over in Destina 1. Malaysia, of course, we are on the way. But other countries, we have 1,000 over millionaires in this business. In Destina 1. Millionaires. My top income earner. You know how much is earning? Huh? You already touched 2.8, 2.9 lah. You know that? 2.8 million to 2.9 million. I'm talking about monthly, not daily. So per annum is already earning how much? 25 over million dollars to 30. Don't know what to do with the money. But you need to do it with full heart. Not for the sake of doing. Remember, you have to do it with full heart. To change people's life and to save people's life. Alright? Okay. I'm going to talk to you about the basic fundamental of scalar energy. Advanced scalar energy. What is scalar energy? How scalar energy works. But remember, whatever I'm going to teach you all now, okay, you listen, you absorb forever. Okay? Make sure don't become scientists. Go out there, open this slide, and start to explain to people. Do you know scalar energy is this, you know? This. Then, what happened? Your prospect? No, confused. You will give a proper message to them. Correct now? If you go to clinic, if doctor talk about their technical terminologies, what the patient will think? Oh, I don't understand. This doctor really doctor. Correct now? Hey, you sakit, batuk, okay. Right, bengkak, okay, right, tak apa. Makan 2 kali, lepas food 2 times, whatever, done. Correct, that's all right. Right? So if you go and tinikiran to them, then if you go and feed them something unnecessarily, whatever, they get scared. Not only scared, they'll run away from you. So, this is only for your own knowledge. Okay? Clear? Yeah. Right. Now, basically, where is this Saraman team? Oh, yo, very punctual team now. Only one guy from Saraman sitting here. How come this team? Very good, huh? I must give award. They know, even though 10:30 the programs are, even though 11:30, I think they will come only 12:30. Right? So our gift. This is a wonderful technology that I'm going to share with you today. Amazing biometric science. Biometric science is our trade name for the technology. Biometric science product. Right? It is our gift to the world. Okay? So today I'm going to talk to you all a little bit about scalar energy. What is the usage of scalar energy? How is this scalar energy? Right? Okay. Sekarang kita tengok, the principle of advanced scalar technology is related to quantum mechanics. Related to quantum mechanics. Physics. This is something too deeper part. Right? It's just for your knowledge. Every living thing has cells as its base element. A cell is composed of molecules, which itself is composed of atoms. And these atoms, a small particle called quantum, and this quantum is generating wave. So that's what we call quantum mechanics. Right? Now, let me share with you something. The amazing of advanced scalar technology. This is a beautiful part that you all should understand. Transforming the surrounding energy into 12U wavelength bioenergy correlating with the human body wavelength at 36 to 37 degrees Celsius. Right? It is very, 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 very powerful technology. Right? Because it transforms into the body in 12 U wavelength. Right? Now, do you know something? Light speed. Let me tell you the speed, how scalar energy works in your body, in your cellular level. Let's look into the light. What is the speed of the light? The speed of the light is 5U. Right? Now, lightning. We all know lightning, right? So, lightning speed is 7U. And advanced scalar technology, 12U. Speeder than lightning. That's why it works very, very fast. Within 7 seconds, you can start to see the changes in your body. Right? And people start to see very fast changes. Within 2 days, 3 days, they start to give a beautiful testimony. Right? So it's speeder than lightning. Okay? It penetrates into your cellular level. Now, what is energy? Energy is a vital, living, moving force for a healthy and a happy life. Right? Now, let me share with you. This healing and life energy has been called by many names over the centuries. Scalar energy is a patented technology. Remember that. Let me tell you, scalar energy, the word is patented. But a lot of Americans, they already start utilizing the word scalar energy, and they thought the word scalar energy is a very common scientific name. That's why they are using for many of their researchers, and they start to claim that they have some scalar energy, that, this, and everything. That's why if you see in YouTube or if you Google, you see thousands of scalar energy articles where Americans have wrote about it, because they thought scalar energy is a general common scientific name. But let me tell you, scalar energy is not a general common scientific name. It is a patented name. We are the patent holder. The word scalar energy or advanced scalar energy is patented under Tesla technology, under Professor Dr. Karunakaran. Right? And Professor Dr. Karunakaran is the one who created the technology. And not only that, this is from a Vedic science, later I'll explain to you. And basically, he is the one who picked up all the top scientists in the world, and he passed the research paper to them and asked them to research on this technology. Welcome! Wonderful, on time. So they did a lot of research, they did a lot of studies, clinical studies, and a lot of things for us. Right? So, but we will refer to it by its modern day technical name of advanced scalar energy. Actually, the word advanced scalar energy, at the back here, we can put R sign, registered sign. But we are not putting it. Right? Okay, the term scalar simply means an amount or a quantity that does not possess a direction like mass or time or pressure or static electricity. Remember that. It's not a temperature, it's not a pressure, it's nothing to do with static electricity, it's nothing to do with frequency, nothing to do with anything. Scalar energy is something far different than any other technologies. I'll share it later. Okay, all of which exist but not going anywhere. So remember, the pressure, static electricity and all this, it exists but it won't go anywhere. You see? Right? Now, let me tell you something. Energy medicine. Scalar energy, basically, it falls under energy medicine. Why it falls under energy medicine? Because we have done a lot of clinical study, a lot of clinical research about this technology, right? So, we found out from Japan, we have done a lot of clinical research in Japan, right? We did a lot of research in the hospitals, a lot of things. We got beautiful clinical data studies about that. Now, you heal the body by activating its natural energy. Do you know scalar energy is already naturally exists in our environment. You know, those days, our great grandparents, they can live up to 100 over years. Nowadays, why? You know, nowadays, what is the reason? Because surrounding us, they are full of EMF and EMR, electromagnetic radiation and electromagnetic frequency. Handphone, LCD projectors, and everything, right? Right? So due to that, our environment are polluted. So what happened? Scalar energy, bye-bye, hilang. The natural energy though, right, already disappeared from the environment. So that was the reason we created this technology, so you can start to use it and you enjoy the benefit. So the natural energy is surrounding you. Right? Now, let me tell you something. What is energy? Look at this. Life is energy. We're talking about energy. Everything is energy. Nerve impulse, electric current is energy. Muscles, chemical energy. In its healthy state, every cell is a mini battery which pumps 70 to 90 millivolts. Every cell is like a mini battery. So it pumps 70 to 90 millivolts. Food is a fuel that produces energy. So you need food also, right? So everything is energy in this earth, right? Now, what is scalar energy? This is something very important. Some people, they get really confused with this. Some people, they really get confused with this. Scalar energy is created when two common electromagnetic waves comes together from two opposite converging vectors. So, what happened when the spark created, that is the spark we call scalar energy. Right? I'll tell you in a simple general way. You know Earth energy, Earth mechanism, and do you know Akash mechanism? Right? A galaxy. So the both energy when it sparked, that's why it created scalar energy. You see? So scalar energy is a zero frequency. Some people they come and tell me, yes sir, scalar energy is 7.83 megahertz. What? This is what? FM AM radio station. 7.83 megahertz. And all this. Scalar energy, there is no frequency. If they use frequency, that means it is a different technology. Scalar energy frequency is zero. You know what is the Earth frequency? Earth frequency is 7.3. Sorry, 7.83. That is Earth. Earth is very powerful, right? Galaxy is more powerful, right? You know what is the galaxy's frequency? Galaxy's frequency is 326. Can you imagine? Right? 326. Earth is 7.8 something. So imagine when it comes to zero, how powerful is that? Very, very powerful. Right? Exists naturally. Small random scalar energy present in environment. Basically, let me show you some simple example. Can you see this part? This is a natural environment, right? It's a natural environment. Can you see this? What is this actually? Huh? Mista. You know what is this? I'll tell you what is this. This is what we call vortex. This is what we call vortex. We call this as a mist, right? Some people. But this is a vortex. And this vortex, you know, full of scalar energy. Full of scalar energy. Right? So it exists naturally. Right? But sorry lah. All of us, we make the scalar energy to run away from us. We are the reason. Am I right? We are the reason. Because of EMF, EMR, pollution, that, this, and everything. Okay? So, this is what we call vortex. It's contained a very heavy scalar energy. Okay? Now, scalar energy is a predominant energy in the universe. It is the energy of nature and is the energy of our body and is the energy of healing. The best part about this vortex energy, this energy, it contains a very high healing properties. It contains very high healing properties. And the healing properties is 300 100 to 1,000 times. So you can see very fast results in this technology. Right? Now, what is scalar energy? Refer to book, Optimum Energy for Better Life. How many of you have downloaded this book? I went through this book. Only one? Only two? Only three? Doctor? Go back home, log into your virtual business office. Okay? You see a menu called service, download something. See that there's an optimum energy for better life with advanced scalar energy. Download that ebook, go through and read, you'll become expert in scalar energy. You want to become expert in scalar energy? Then read that book. It's downloadable version, right? You went through the book? Complete? Huh? All. How you feel? I get to know the technology. Right? Everything is there. Right? Please go back, do some homework. Okay? Not only selling pendant. Okay? Do some homework, learn something. Right? Now, energy that is present in our sublet. Right? Energy field or biofield has healing properties, not part of EMS, right? Not measured by frequency. Remember, some people they will be very big scientists. They will come and ask, "Hey, tell me, what is the frequency of your pendant?" Really? No, there must be a frequency. You please tell the frequency. I am expert in this. I've seen many people, right? Not measured by frequency. Remember, not measurable by current scientific instrument. Do you know that? You cannot measure with the current scientific instrument, any meter or whatever. You only can use thermal imaging technology to identify the scalar energy. Later I'll share with you some clinical studies. Okay? Can carry information. Remember this, Today I'm going to share a lot of beautiful things about scalar energy. Scalar energy can carry information, Don't do bad things. Don't do bad things. Even you wear the pendant, you talk bad about people, remember, you will know you bad. Because scalar energy carries information. It goes a memory. It's very powerful technology. It goes a memory. It carries the information. Later I'll show you how we did the water molecule test with that. Right? Okay? So, can carry information, does not decay with time. This is a beautiful part. Does not decay with time. That's why we call this pendant as a numismatic value. Do you know numismatic value? You know what is the meaning of numismatic? Numismatic value means antique value. Today, how much you bought the pendant? 400. We don't know. In maybe another 4 or 5 years' time, it might be 1,000 ringgit. Maybe in 5, 6 years or 10 years' time, it might be about 4 or 5,000 ringgit. You don't know. It's going to be more expensive than gold. It's going to be more expensive than gold. You don't know. Right? You see, look at wine, right? Look at wine. Sorry, doctor. Just a clarification with them. Just explaining to them. Look at wine. Day by day, how older the wine is, that's how the expensive is. Because of the health benefit and a lot of things. Because the potency increase, right? So remember, scalar energy day by day, even though it contains 70 to 90 millivolt, the value, the potency of this technology will increase. Can you see that? Right? So that's why some people, personally I know, they bought a lot of stocks and they keep the stock with them. Right? You see the example, I'll tell you one. The price for one pendant in US I think about 190 US dollar. That's about 800 over ringgit. You're very lucky, Malaysia. Right? Only 400 something. But in US, the price of one pendant is about 800 over dollars. Sorry, 800 over ringgit. So this 800 over ringgit, you know something? When we increase the price, it went to 200 over dollars. So the good part is what, whoever had the stock, when the price increased, they start to sell the increased price. Imagine how much. You see that? So that's why the value of the pendant will go up. But honestly speaking, for past 7.5 years, we have never increased the price of this pendant. Sorry. Done. 7.5 years, the price for pendant is still the same in Malaysia. But other the countries, of course, there is increment. Right? So can I increase the price? No. Oh, why no? Not yet. Oh, not yet. Okay? Right. Okay, next. Now, this is a beautiful part about the Scala energy history. Right? Now, a lot of people we know about Albert Einstein, we know about James Clerk Maxwell, and we know Nikola Tesla, the person who invented the AC current. Right? But let me tell you how this technology went over to Nikola and passed over to Professor Karuna. Right? Originally, the technology is from Vedic science. The father of Scala energy is Swami Vivekananda. He is a Vedic science, a beautiful physics science. When he was in Chicago, he was in Chicago, he met up with this Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein. Where Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein spent 2 weeks with Swami Vivekananda just to get a full training like this. A Vedic science technology on mathematical physics and a lot of things. So they got the knowledge, and that's where Swami Vivekananda said to Nikola, why not you create free energy, free electricity, free energy using this Vedic science. So what Nikola did, he created the free energy technology, electricity. And he did some blueprint on the scalar technology, but he really don't understand what is the property of this scalar energy and how it's going to work and how it works. Right? So that's where the technology, the blueprint has been passed to Professor Karuna from their generation. Somebody asked me, teacher Grace, asked me, hey, Nikola Tesla is not married, then how come he got generation? That is their personal problem. You cannot involve, I cannot get involved. Right? There are a lot of articles, right? So, you got some generation, but that's a personal problem. I shouldn't involve, I shouldn't ask for the scientist. You should not do that. So that is his problem. But anyway, it passed through one of the generation to Professor Karuna, and Professor Karuna is the person who do lot of sometimes he's my father but sometimes the way that he do he want to do like perfect. He says sometimes cannot be perfect. So he will be sitting. I still remember. I can see in my house. I think so many boxes. I think about 70, 80 boxes of papers, A4 papers, a lot. You know what? They will keep writing. They will putting the diagram of electronic parts, this and everything. They will be taking a soldering iron, do this, that. He's an engineer, so he used to do this, do that. So sometimes we feel like, what my father is doing? You're not taking care of us, never bring up for KFC, this, and everything. He's keep doing all this job. But that time I was very young, so he did a lot of research about it, and he identified the technology, and that's when he bring this technology to Japan, and he hand over to Japan, and they did a clinical study with this technology. And then they found out that the technology got a healing property. It's just a very powerful mechanism to heal the disease, to heal so many things. So that's why he got the confidence. He said, I need to bring this back and I need to share this to the world. Right? But the technology was too expensive. I still remember just a small Scala technology device, small one, you can put it in your house, cost about 300 or 1,000. Nobody can afford to buy that. Too expensive. Then he did R&D, he did some research, he found out how we can embed this technology, this energy into an object. Then he did some research, it took about a few years, then he identified this technology, he embedded the technology into objects, so it will be very easy and affordable for people out there, so they can start to use this. So he started to share this in 1998. Actually, it's not new. It's not new, right? So then we decided to bring this into a marketing, because individual marketing we cannot reach people. Very tough for us to reach the people individually when we go and approach. So we decided to bring this into a network marketing because it's one of the best marketing. Second thing, easily mouth-word advertisement. It easily spread around the world. So today we are into more than 78 countries. We have sold more than 30 over million pendants around the world. We have sold more than 20 over million flasks around the world. And we have sold more than 130 plus over millions of Scala beer around the world. And we have created more than 1,000 over millionaires through these products. Do you know, a lot of companies have approached us. Can you supply this product to us? Big giants, so don't ask me who's that. Some of them are from Malaysia. Big companies, all MLM companies, direct selling companies. He said, oh, I'll tell you one company, just one company. You all aware, right? There are a lot of duplicate pendants also in the market. You all aware, right? Correct? You all aware, right? There's a duplicate iPhone also in the market. Yes. Will you buy the duplicate iPhone? No, huh? Even a radiation iPhone also you won't buy duplicate. You will still go for original radiation iPhone. Huh? So when it comes to health, definitely we are not going to buy a duplicate, right? We're going to buy the original, correct? Right. So there are a lot of duplicates out there. See, if there is a good product, definitely there must be a duplicate. If there is no duplicate, then the product is not good. Because only China know if the product is really good, they analyze, they bring duplicate. If the product is not good, no duplicate, so they don't waste their time. Right? So the product is good. So they duplicated this. Right? Do you know this company called A company? No need to Google, because I know you won't get it. But there's one company, A company, very big company, second direct selling in Malaysia. Their monthly turnover is 175 million. 175 million. Teacher Ed, how are you? 175 million. You know what happened to that company? Don't know, huh? They have closed down a lot of their stockist centers in Malaysia. Reason why? When health minister comes out with a statement, we are going to ban all the duplicate pendants. All the pendants, that was the original statement. All the pendants in the market, because all the pendants it emits a radiation where it creates cancer in long-term run. So it creates the skin cancer. So we are going to ban this product. This happened in 2003. No, sorry, not 2030, sorry. 2030. This happened in 2030. So we are also one of them. Hot soup. Because he didn't say duplicate pendant, he said all the pendant. Correct? So the statement was out and we got a letter from the Ministry of Domestic Trade saying that we have to stop selling this pendant because the Health Ministry wanted to ban this product. All the products. I mean, not only we, all the companies. So let me tell you about this company. The turnover was 170 over million monthly. The turnover dropped to 60 over million. The company turned over 170 over million. It dropped to 60 over million. 100 over million down. You know what was the reason? Because they have to stop selling the pendant. They have to stop selling the pendant. Right? So when the health minister come up with a statement, so I went and met him personally. So we had a personal official meeting. I said, there are a lot of duplicate iPhone in the market, but how come you announce generally that I'm banning all the iPhone in the market? Oh no, we shouldn't do that. Original is original, duplicate is duplicate. Then you should also announce duplicate pendant, not all the pendants. The announcement was wrong. Right? The announcement was totally wrong. The guy said, we are the patent holder. We have a MITI certificate. We have the manufacturing plant. We have our own manufacturing plant. We are the original producer. We are not getting it from China like other companies, which contain a heavy radioactive carbon. Ours is an original product, Malaysian made in Malaysia product. How come you announce we ban all the patents? So we went through all our certification, we went through all the production house, that, this, everything. Then the following week he come up with another statement. Say, we health ministry cannot decide to ban this pendant. Only atomic energy can decide whose product is safe for human use. It's a general statement. Right? So, atomic energy, we went in, we did the test. 8 companies did the test. 8 companies, huh? So one of them is we. 3 manufacturing factors. 2 from China, 1 is Malaysia. We are the manufacturer. The rest companies are direct selling companies, marketing companies. 8 companies went in. I met the Director General of Atomic personally. 8 companies, 7 companies got rejected. 7 companies that banned, they rejected the product. Only 1 company who got a green light from Atomic Energy said your product is very safe for human use. You can start selling this pendant to the public. There is no radioactive. Then we bring it to Health Ministry. Health Ministry endorse, okay, yours is the original pendant. Then Ministry of Domestic Trade endorse, okay, yours is the original pendant. Now you can sell. So the only person, the only company in Malaysia who can sell the pendant now is only Destina. Because our original product, our original manufacturing. So what happened? I'll tell you, after that we went to International Atomic. International Atomic gave us a green light. So when International Atomic went in, they went to the China, they closed down all the duplicate pendant manufacturing. They seized that company. So they cannot produce anymore. So we got the clearance from International Atomic. Our product is very safe for human use. So now, the big company, they know who is the original pendant manufacturer, who own the original scalar technology, so they come and approach. That was my turnover was 170 over million. My turnover dropped to 60 over million. I had to close down nearly 20 over stockist center in Malaysia because they have 600 stockists in Malaysia. Big company. But 20 I had to close down. I'm closing down now on monthly basis. Can you please save us? Save you how? You're a big giant than me. I'm just small company. Oh, no. Can you supply this pendant back to us? We can take back 100 over million turnover. We are ready to buy how much you sold. I said, cannot. I said, cannot. And do you know, he was brainwashing me for nearly 2 hours, and he brought me for very expensive restaurant also. Nice food, not nice food, Penang food actually. Very nice food. We eat. Dr. Sri, please consider, Dr. Sri. We don't mind to place the order by this week itself, no question asked. We just want to hit up our turnover. Only with this pendant I can hit back my turnover. Please, Dr. Sri. I'm sorry. Cannot. Then they asked me why. I say, I know I'm the original producer. It is patented under me. I have thousands of distributors where this is their rice bowl. I don't want to kill my distributors. I don't want to kill my own baby. I don't want to sell my own baby. Let my distributors enjoy and make money and come up in their life. So I'm not going to do that. He forced me to the maximum. I said, cannot. Why? Of course, if I sell it to him, imagine his monthly turnover can touch extra 100 million. Imagine how is my turnover as a supplier. Multi-million, right? Every month I can shake my leg and enjoy. I said, I don't want to do that. I don't want that money. Because only I can become rich. I cannot create other millionaires in this company. Right? So that was the reason I didn't compromise. I said, no way. So we'd like to thank Professor Karunakaran for introducing this wonderful technology to the whole world. Right? Right. Now, Antonio Pryor, he did a research, in thousands of animal experiments in France in 1960s and 70s. Antonio used scalar electromagnetic to cure terminal cancers, infectious disease, and restore suppressed immune system. Government funding was cancelled in 1974 and the technology was suppressed. So basically what happened, when this time he got to know about the technology, he did some research, right, and he did some treatment for animals, right, and they identified, hey, this is something good, right, and the government decided to fund the actual research. But at the end, the funding was cancelled, right, the entire thing was stopped, totally disappeared, I don't know what happened. Reason why? Big giants out there, pharmaceuticals. Big giants, pharmaceuticals, simply want to kill them. Right? So, 2002, Tom Burden, actually he's the engineer, but Tom Burden was introduced by Professor Dr. Karunakaran. Right? Tom Burden is the first scientist who did work with Professor Karuna to do a lot of clinical studies and all this. Right? And this is what the results comes out from Tom Burden. Tom Burden placed 20 years of research into a public domain to stimulate redevelopment of scalar EM healing, the porthole process. Application of the porthole process can potentially, actually he did some research on electromagnetic field, on other field, right? But he got no involvement on any other matter on scalar energy. So what happened, basically he was doing 20 over years of research, okay, on healing the disease, curing terminal cancers, and a lot of things, but a lot of things has been failed. So when 1999, when Professor Karuna, when Professor Karuna, I think it's also in November, I still remember, we met him, then we passed him all the data things, and he went through all this, and we did some research together with him, and we did some clinical trial on that, and we got some results, beautiful results, right? Do you know, porthole processing is a public domain. Public domain means it's a free. Free means, that means you don't need to get any approval or whatever. You can simply just do. As an independent researcher, you can simply do this research. Public domain process. So, can you see that application of the porthole process? That means freely you are doing that. Can cure cancer, AIDS, SARS, anthrax, and any cellular infection in 30-second treatment. 30-second treatment. Right? That's why you see scalar technology actually, the house of technology is something totally different, where it contains a heavy technology, a laser technology type, where it embeds the energy into the products, into the objects. So we also have a small device, right? Where with this device, you just, let's say you're having some problem, hand problem, you just touch whatever you have the problem. Within 30 seconds to 20 minutes, let's talk about 20 minutes, I don't know about 30 seconds. Research has been done 30 seconds proven, but within 20 minutes, the problem disappears. That's the beautiful part about this technology, right? But this is not for public actually, it's for my use. For my own use. For public, already have pendant. Okay? So because we are doing a lot of research, you see, we are doing a lot of research, right, on this, okay? So genetic disease similarly treatable based on proven results, successful results, process simply amplify the body natural regenerative ability to heal itself. That means we are triggering the natural things where it starts to heal by itself, right? A different environment of the pattern can be also used to neutralize any form of radioactive waste in minutes. That's why we are telling you scalar energy can even protect you from any EMF and EMR. Not only that, even any radioactive wave. Do you know in Atomic Energy Licensing Board in Malaysia, how many of them are using our pendant in the lab? If you see in the ministry, in the health ministry, in the Ministry of Trade Department, in the Atomic Energy Department, as far as I know, I can tell you about 80% of them are using our pendant. They're using our pendant. Right? Even in the immigration department, I have a personal experience. We went somewhere, right? So I was wearing this pendant out there, right? One of the immigration officer, wah, you pun pakai pendant ni ya? Yalah, pakailah, saya pakai. Baguslah produk ni. Oh, you. Oh, yalah, baguslah. Then I asked, why? My whole family using lah. Very good lah, this product. Oh lah, what to tell about this product? Okay lah, thank you. Sometimes when you see people are wearing a product, you feel very proud. Because they are really enjoying and changing their life. Right? Okay? So, the next part, let me show you the porthole concept in technical background, amplifying the cellular regenerative healing system of the body for treatment and healing of mass casualties. So basically, it is a porthole process. It is a porthole process, and basically this porthole process, the concept is a public domain. That means free, no need to get any approval or whatever, you can do this research and publish it to the public. Right? Now, not only that, let me share a little bit about this color technology. Right? D1 bioelectric pendant, natural energy generating device. It is a natural energy generating device. Okay? Now, it produces natural scalar energy. Bioelectric pendant able to improve the bioelectric field strength of the body. You know that? It also can improve your aura energy. Right? That's the beautiful part. See, when there is a black dot on the aura, we will be facing a lot of health problems also. So it can cleanse your aura naturally. Some people, I advise them, you want to do what? Simple. You ambil pendant, masuk dalam baldi, 20 minutes, energize the water, and take bath. Take bath with the scalar energized water. You feel very fresh. Right? Not only that, it protects the body against harmful rays. It protects your body from any electromagnetic field or electromagnetic radiation. Right? Now, the active ingredient. Now, what is this pendant made of? What is this pendant made of? Right? The active ingredient inside the pendant comprised of 76 different natural mineral extracts from earth rocks, which are then recombined using nanotechnology and heat fusion methods. Use a very heavy heat fusion method to produce the 76 kinds of minerals. So it contains 76 different natural minerals. It's a stone. It contains 76 natural minerals where human body needs 70 over minerals on daily basis. So it contains 76 natural minerals in this pendant. And not only natural mineral, the most important thing is scalar energy. The advanced scalar technology which has been embedded into this. Right? Okay? Now, the next, this is Barron report. Basically, we did some clinical study also on certain things. Barron report. And let's look into the quick one. Austrian scientists, when biometrics pendant touch water, water become reprogrammed. Do you know water got molecule? Water got molecule, huh? Right? So that's why the water is something very, very important for human body, right? It's mother of everything, right? So this water is something important. So we can reprogram the water. And the good part, the pendant naturally can reprogram the water. That is the best part. So you just take the pendant, touch the water, the glass or bottle or whatever, the water energized, reprogram. Later I'll share with you. New electric energy found in 2003. Advanced scalar energy. Dr. Lee Canning, the National Academy of Science and NASA. Scalar energy, a completely new world is possible. Dr. Tom Burnham, right? I've done a lot of studies and research on this, right? The amazing about D1 biometrics pendant, a mineral matrix with more than 76 kinds of energy releasing mineral materials, sorted, graded and selected from earth rocks. So the beautiful part about this pendant, number one, it reduces the surface tension of water for easy absorption into our body. You know, water is very, very important for human body, right? When you drink this water, the water molecules are too heavy. So what about when you drink this water, the stomach got bloated. Why? Because the molecule of the water are heavy. It never penetrates into your cellular level. So it goes to the stomach is bloated, it goes to the kidney and comes out as urine. So your body, basically what happened? Dehydrated. Not enough water. Right? So the best part about this, it reduces the surface tension of water for easy absorption into our body. So when you just take the bottle or flask or whatever, just put the pendant, just touch. Within 5 to 10 minutes, the water molecule breaks into smaller water cluster. So when the water molecule breaks into smaller water cluster, what happened? It becomes nano. So this nano molecule goes to the body. When you start to consume this water, it starts to absorb easily into your body. So when it absorbs into your body will get a proper water supply. So when the water goes to the entire body, it flushes out all the toxins out from the body. Right? Let me share with you how it's going to work. Next, it improves the blood circulation by unclumping the red blood cells. Because scalar energy absorbs into the bloodstream, it increases the oxygen level, and it unclump and improves the circulation. So that's how people start to see the circulation are improving after using this. Right? So, achieve holistic healthcare function. It improves your aura energy. Right? Your biofuel energy. Right? Now, let me share with you something. Benefit of D1 biometrics pendant. It reduces the surface tension of water for easy absorption into our body. Let's look into this video. Can we just do it? Because I'm going to share something beautiful part about this kind of technology. Right? Is the audio on? Yes, sir. Give me a minute,
The most universally known fact in chemistry, the chemical formula for water, H2O. A model of H2O doesn't look like much. Two small atoms of hydrogen, H2 part of H2O, attached to one bigger atom of oxygen, the O part of H2O. Kind of like a cartoon drawing of a teddy bear. And actually, water is kind of funny. Fun facts. Water, H2O, is the only natural substance on Earth found in all three common states of matter: liquid, solid, and gas or vapor. It's also one of the only common substances that is less dense in solid form than in liquid form. And water can dissolve more substances than any other liquid. Let's focus on H2O in liquid form. What gives water its remarkable qualities and abilities? It's all in the molecule's content and structure. Not just what each H2O molecule is made of, but how the atoms are positioned, in what configuration and shape, and how they are bound together. In water, just so you'll know for later, the H's and O's are held together by covalent bonds, by sharing electrons. H2O is a polar molecule. The same way our planet has north and south poles on opposite sides, the H2O molecule has two poles on opposite sides. And like a magnet, H2O has one positive end and one negative end. Thinking of that cartoon teddy bear again, the chin side of the oxygen atom has a slight negative electrical charge. The opposite side, the side with the two hydrogen ears, has a slight positive electrical charge. This might just be the second most universally known bit of chemistry. Opposites attract. The positive hydrogen side of every H2O molecule is going to attract and be attracted to the negative oxygen sides of other nearby H2O molecules in all directions. More and more of them pull closer and closer together until they're like people in a hot, crowded dance club. Packed so close together they can hardly move, but still turning and moving wildly. Molecules that stay close to each other are called cohesive, and water is highly cohesive. A pentillion, even hextillion of chaotically moving, tightly packed H2O molecules cohere to make a single raindrop. As good as water molecules are at all this cohering and convening, they also form bonds with surfaces and molecules unlike themselves, a force called adhesion, as in adhesive. Pour the water out of the glass, and the inside of the glass is still wet. Some H2O molecules stick or adhere to the silica molecules in the glass. Being cohesive and adhesive is what makes water a near universal solvent. How? Take salt or sodium chloride. Sodium ions, abbreviated as Na+, and chloride ions, abbreviated as Cl-, in a crystal. As soon as a salt crystal hits the water, it's rushed by a molecular mob of H2O molecules that break it apart, separate the sodium and chloride ions, kind of a chemical divide and conquer. Because sodium ions have a positive charge, each one is swarmed by H2O molecules flying at it with their negatively charged oxygen sides, completely surrounding the sodium ion, isolating it, carrying it off in a turbulent sea of H2O molecules. The same thing happens in reverse to the chloride ions, which have a negative charge. Each of those is surrounded and isolated by H2O molecules leading with their positively charged hydrogen sides. Each salt crystal is broken into tiny pieces, dissolved by and into the water. There's much, much more to know about H2O and how it works to keep every living thing on the planet and maybe other planets alive. Think of this video as a drop in the bucket.
Okay. Water is something very important for human body. A lot of people are just very dependent. Correct? But they fail to realize how important is the water, Scala energized water or the flask water. They only think by very dependent, taking the Scalavia, problem solved. No. The most important thing is not about dependent alone. The water, the combination of these both, flask water and dependent, is the most important thing. Let me share with you how Scala energy water really works for human body. Okay? Now, just now we look into the water. How powerful is water? H2O. Right? 2 hydrogen and 3 oxygen. So you all awake lah, huh? Very good. Okay, so H2O, 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. Now, how this hydrogen and oxygen works in human body, and how Scala energy help that hydrogen and oxygen to work differently in human body. Teacher Grace, please share. It is so many times reading teacher. Shall I call teacher N? Oh, you apply, right? Teacher N? Arul? Can I call Arul? Mr. James? Bagus, saya suka. Tahu kenapa? Kan saya bagi tahu tadi, lepas knowledge ni absorb, semua settle pilihan kat sini. Jangan bawa keluar untuk buat analyze. Correct? So good, at least you all understand, right? Okay, now how H2O work for human body and how Scala energized water can work for human body. How? You want to know how? Okay. H2O stand for 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. The heavy bond technology, right? Now, do you know we use Scala energy, basically use water splitting technology. Water splitting technology. So how the water splitting technology works? Magister? Oh, last question. What time? Okay, how the water splitting technology works? Let me tell you, right? H2O is a heavy bond technology, right? So the best part about our Scala energy, right? When the Scala energy products touch the water splitting technology works. So how the water splitting technology they use in hydrogen bomb. Hydrogen bomb, they use the same water splitting method. They use H2O, it splits, right? So they use the same technology, water splitting technology. So when Scala energy touch the water H2O, it splits to become a nascent hydrogen and a nascent oxygen. Now, nascent means in Latin word. In a normal word, we call newborn baby hydrogen and newborn baby oxygen created. Right? So this hydrogen now works as a transporter for your body cells. What it transports? It's like a lorry lab. Right? It takes all the minerals, enzymes and aminos, the food for the cells, including the electrolytes, plus the 70 to 90 millivolt, and it will bring these, transport these to your body cells. Right? So you transport this to the body cells. Oxygen goes to the body, right? Our body is full of free radicals. Free radicals mean toxic in normal world, right? Free radicals. Unpaired electron. One electron unpaired. So, it goes to the free radicals, right? It neutralizes the free radicals in your body. It becomes a stable oxygen molecule. So, hydrogen brings everything in supply. Oxygen neutralizes the free radicals, become a stable oxygen molecule. So now these two things happen in the body. So you will get a proper water supply, proper food supply, nutrition supply. You will get proper Scala energy supply, 70 to 90 millivolt to charge your cell membrane. Oxygen, stable oxygen molecule. It flushes out all the toxins, bad things from the body. So now you understand, wearing the pendant alone is not enough. You need to drink the Scala energized water together with the pendant. Then you see very much effect. Because you're wearing the pendant, when you are not drinking a proper water, how is it going to work for you? So you need to drink a proper Scala energized water. So that's how the water splitting technology works. Clear? Yes. Okay, sir, everyone? Yes. So after this, you must drop this topic here. Otherwise, if you go out there, you start to explain this. Yeah, I don't understand all this stuff. Okay? Right. This is for your knowledge stuff. Okay? Now, microclustering water. This is a basic thing. Right? So what happened? Basically, H2O, right? We are breaking the molecule into small water cluster. The small water cluster, it goes and penetrates into your cell wall easily. And once it penetrates into your cell walls easily, it removes all the toxins and everything naturally out from the body. So in a general term, this is how we explain. Okay? Right? Now, the next, benefit of D1 biometrics pendant. Now let's look into this. This is a thermal imaging. Right? Now, it improves the blood circulation by unclumping of the red blood cells. Right? Let me show you here, unclumping of red blood cells. So what happened? Look at that. So, good blood circulation from the clumping, it unclump. When it unclump, good blood circulation, cells, that's where energy is being produced. So you feel more energetic also. Right? So, two important things is color energy. It improves the blood circulation and it also breaks the molecule of the water for the water to easily absorb, penetrate into your cell, remove all the toxins from the body. Okay? So, basically, this is clumping of the cells, this is unclumping of the cells. Dark field microscopic study. This is clumping. After using the product, this is how the cells look like. Right? Let's look into this video clip. First line, live blood. Can you see how bad the clumping of the cells? Quite bad. Very bad, eh? Now for the same client after 20 minutes by wearing our pendant, eh? Can you see that? So how's color energy absorb, increase the oxygen level, unclump and improve the circulation? We did for another client, early 50s, right? Let's look into this. Female client, early 50s, light blood. Can you see how bad that clumping of the cells are? Quite better. For the same client, just 20 minutes after using our pendant. Let's look into that. I got other so many videos actually on this clumping and unclumping. Can you see that? Okay? Alright? So this is how it unclumps the red blood cells. Can I have a battery charger? Can I get the Belkin? Get the Belkin adapter. Okay, Max Planck Institute in Germany. Unclumping of cells. Improve circulation of blood and lymph. Improve immune system. Improve healing. So basically, they are activating the natural things in our body. Our body can be able to heal by itself. And scalar energy works through that to really help to heal the body system. Can you see that? Right? Now, let's look into this. How D1 pendant works? From inside, our body is made up of cells which should have an electric charge of between 70 to 90 millivolt. 70 to 90 millivolt, right? H2O, oxygen, nutrients, carbon dioxide, waste and all this, right? Now, we become unwell if the charge is reduced because of blocked energy pathway or due to the lack of nutrients and 4 factors. Right? Now, let's look into this. Factors contributing to unhealthy body condition. Why we are suffering from disease? Because of course, one is pollution, EMR, correct? The next is stress. Correct? Stress, right? The next is lifestyle. The next is food and beverages. Okay? Now, we know these are the major 4 factors which is contributing to unhealthy body condition. Correct? Now, can we avoid all this from our body? From our life? Cannot. முடியாதுல இது அவாய்ட் பண்ண முடியாதுல. You cannot avoid anything from our life. This is part and parcel of our life, right? So basically these are the 4 factors which is contributing to unhealthy body condition. So the best part now, scalar energy works for human body, which is going to heal you, going to help you to solve your health problem, right? Now let's look into this. The T1 pendant through scalar energy reduces the surface tension of water into our body and allows the energized water to detoxify and charge up all the cells in our body, right? As what I said, H2O, water splitting technology. Hydrogen, oxygen goes, charge up the cell, oxygen goes, neutralize everything, flush out from the body. Okay? Now, this is how the basic thing works. Please understand this theory, right? Factors contributing to unhealthy body condition. Cells, we have a healthy cells in our body, 70 to 90. But due to all these factors, it goes to the body. We are healthy, happy, wealthy. But basically, it goes here. It decreases the energy level. So your energy level of the cells started to decrease. So when the energy level of the cells started to decrease, you are enjoying 15 to 20 millivolt of healthy cells. Unhealthy cells. We call unhealthy cells, right? So what happens? Sick cell and stress. From here to here. Correct? You know why aging happens? You know why people look old? Why? Cells. Everything is cells. Don't talk about stress. Don't talk about lifestyle. The root cause of the problem is cell. Cells are getting damaged. Right? Now, when your handphone battery low, what we do? Charge. When your laptop battery low, what we do? Charge. Your handphone battery, right? For battery, there's another name. What? Cell. Why cell? Cell is a place where it can hold the energy. Can you see that? Why human body cells called cell? Because a place where it can hold the energy, 70 to 90 millivolt, right? So what happens when your cell phone battery low or your your laptop battery low? We charge, am I right? But when your body cell battery low, what we do? What we do? Charge. Do you charge? Yes. Is there any plug in the same hand? Are they selling any plug in the same hand? No, right? Don't worry. Destina one is selling that. A natural charger, right? So scalar energy, advanced scalar energy, recharge your body cells. It contains the same 70 to 90 millivolt which needed by your human body. So basically, this works as the natural battery charger. It will charge your body cells, it will revert your cells, and it will make your cells back to optimum energy. Activate your cells back to optimum energy. So when your cells are activated, you will lead a healthy, happy life. But remember, I never said you wear scalar energy, you won't die. I never said you wear scalar energy, you won't suffer from any problem if you violate the nature. Correct or not, doctor? You cannot still violate the nature. Now what do you mean by violate the nature? Can I say by wearing the pendant, from today onwards, I don't need to drink, don't need to eat, don't need to do anything? If you never eat on time, you still enjoy the gastric. Correct or not? You cannot come and question me. I'm wearing scalar pendant, Mr. Dash. But how come I'm having suffering from gastric? I didn't say you won't suffer from gastric. If you violate the nature, any pendant, you wear 10 pendant, 20 pendant also, nothing is going to help you. Because you're violating the nature. You're not eating on time, you're not sleeping on time. Correct or not? So make sure you don't violate the nature. We know that the nature, the pollution, the EMF, all this is damaging the body. So we are using this product from protecting ourselves And same time, if you have any problem, to heal the problem, to solve the health problem. That's all. Correct? It doesn't mean that I'm very dependent. From today onwards, I don't need to sleep. Because they said that I'll be full energy, so no sleep time. You can call me 24 hours, I'll be awake. Can I? So don't violate the nature. Make sure don't violate the nature. Can you say, from today onwards, see, I was suffering from diabetes, but after this pendants, kalavi and all this, I will get laddu, jalebi, all kind of sweet. The condensed milk, now I'll ask my father to buy another 5 condensed milk. Every time put in Milo and eat and everything. Because they said I'm very scala energy dependent and take his kalavi, so no need to worry. Can I? So don't violate the nature. Right? Don't violate the nature. Okay? Be controlled also. Okay? Scala energy helps. But when you don't help yourself, how the scala energy will help? This is important. You don't believe scala energy works, but you have to help yourself also for the scala energy to work in your body. Okay? Right? Now, let's look into this part. How D1 pendant works? On the outside, the scala energy protects our body from harmful electromagnetic force such as radiation from mobile phone, electric waves, computer screen, radiation, etc. So it protects your body from all this harmful radiation. Right? Because it will strengthen your biofilm. Okay? Now, not only that, cell biologists. He said water responds to any energy. All have some influence on water. Water molecules change their bonding and structuring. Larger molecule structure is broken into smaller water cluster. Right? So, now let's look into this part. Water. The water we now drink from taps is damaged water. No energy like natural spring water. Scalar energy unclubs water as water has a memory. Do you know that? Water contains a memory. Water contains a memory. Right? So that is very, very important. Okay? So that was the reason I always advise people drink a charged water. Scalar energized. From the flask, or you just put the pendant, you energize the water, then you drink that water. Because the only technology which has been endorsed by Dr. Masaru Emoto. How many of you all knows Dr. Masaru Emoto? Raise your hand. How you know him? Oh. Okay. So you all know Dr. Masaru Emoto. He's a world-renowned scientist. He's no more, right? Already passed away. But now the son will take over. Now the son is a scientist, okay, water scientist. Now, do you know Dr. Masaru Emoto? Let me tell you a little bit about him. Right? He is the person who researched, who did dark field microscopic study to analyze, to identify how the molecule picture of Zamzam water look like. The Zamzam water is one of the most powerful water in this earth. Right? Holy water, Zamzam water, Ganga water, right? When you drink this water, so many things heals from the body. But do we have chance to drink all this water every day? No. So let me show you the water crystal. Let's look into the alternate water. That's what Dr. Masaru Emoto said. The beautiful part about this water crystal, right? But before that, let me share with you something. How to charge the water? Charging water with D1 pendant. Harmful frequencies. You see, any harmful frequencies on the water, any bad things on the water, any harmful frequencies on the water. But sometimes don't forget, even when you go back home, you can do this test. Take a rice, put some water, and tell all the bad words to the rice. Yeah, really. Go back home and test. Take a small water, put rice, put some this one, lock it, and just tell bad word. Not rice means not the cooked one, the beras lah. Put that and tell all the bad words. Then you put the rice. Another rice, you tell all the good words. Yeah, I love you, you're so good lah, you're so caring lah, all the good words. Then you put, go back and try. Tell me what happened to the rice. Tell me. You can really see the difference. You know, you see, example, for, I've seen a lot of Malays, when they want to drink the water, before that what they say? Bismillah. Why? It's to charge the water. Actually, it's a good thing, right? To avoid something from the water. Correct? Right? Because you don't know. You might be a friend. He might ask for some water, so you just put that. You just pour the water. He said, "Ayo, today my husband useless fella lah. No lah, they want to bring me to restaurant tara guna lah dia, tara ni lah, tara tu lah." So semua go where? To the water what? Tara guna, useless, that is everything. So when you go and give, they minum air apa? Tara guna lah. Betul lah? Correct? So what happened? So that's why when you go and give any kind of water, first this is Bismillah, right? Because to energize the water, to avoid any bad things in the water. Even I see many Indians are doing that nowadays. They chant something before they drink the water. The reason why, you know why? Water got more memory, more to remember. Anything you say to the water, it reacts in your body. Now only So be careful. Okay, so that's why harmful frequency. It's called harmful frequency. So what happened to this harmful frequency? Let me share with you. Very simple. You just put your D1 pendant below the water, glass, mug, or whatever. So D1 pendant neutralize harmful frequency. Can you see that? Not only that, you charge water. The best thing, charge for 5 minutes, right? Okay, because you'll get a complete crystallized molecule water. Water can be any volume, right? Sorry. Guys, sorry, some spectacle age. No, take out this. No, take out this. Okay, water can be any amount, right? Remember, and make sure the most important thing is what, right? Drink as much as you can. That is important. See, when you drink a flask water, right? We have a flask, right? Normally, I would always advise people to drink flask water because it contains alkaline and also scala energized, 2-in-1 water. Later, I'm going to show you what are the benefits of this flask, right? Now, I always advise them to drink 12 to 13 flasks per day. My God. Some people are looking at me like, why? What happened? Are you drinking 3 to 4 liter water per day? No. You need to drink what? 3 to 4 liter is must. Must. But of course we are not drinking that much lah. Because we are lazy. Correct? Lazy, Correct? Lazy lah. So, you need to drink 3 to 4 liter per day. This flask only 320 ml. So when 320 ml, you drink 10 flasks, it's 3.2 liter only. 12-13 flasks is about around 4 liter, that's it. So what I'm telling, instead of pouring the water into the mug and drink it, because there's no health benefit in the mug, pour inside the flask and drink it, you got the health benefit. Right? But for kidney patients, remember lah, any kidney patients or anything, don't go and advise them, hey, you must drink 12 flasks per day, make sure, my CEO said you must drink, so you must drink also, Don't take the risk. Reason why kidney patients, sometimes they cannot drink that much of water. Right? They cannot drink that much of water. So they only can take up to 500 to 1 liter. Sometimes it depends on the patient. But, I'll tell you one thing. If the doctor advises them to take 500 ml, that means they can take our flask, 3 flasks. Because that 500 ml basically is a heavy molecule water. But with our flask, you can take at least 3 flasks. That's about 1 liter. You can take around 1.2 liter. You can take that. Because molecule has been produced. Right? So, so make sure when you advise some people, make sure consult your upline. You don't know anything, consult your upline for this problem. how they can take it over. But don't every time consult the CEO also. Actually, a lot of people are only consulting the CEO and they charge a consultation fee. Right? Doctor, for this problem, how to use. Doctor, for this problem, how to use. Right? Make sure you refer to your upline, so don't worry. You use the pendant, 2 pendant or 3 pendant. You take 1 bottle of scalavi, also nothing will happen. So you can blindly tell them how much to take. Confidently you can tell them, because it's not medicine. Is this drug? Is this medicine? Now why you worry? Correct enough? You can tell, you take 10 drops of scalavia per day, 20 drops of scalavia in 1.5 liter per day. That's not medicine, nothing. What? It's just a food product. You can advise them. Right? You can do that. What, Dr. Lamania? Yeah. You don't need to become a scientist or don't need to become a doctor to prescribe this. Okay? This is not a medicine, not a drug. It's not a harmful thing. You can blindly advise people. Whatever your intuition says, you can just tell them, okay, you went to bed. You take flask water. Then you take about 10 drops of scalavia. Right? Now Scala AFA is there. Later we will share what is the Scala AFA. Okay? So basically, container can be plastic, glass, ceramic, stainless steel, no problem, anything. I've seen some people, they'll ask, this energized water, how one can drink in the, stainless steel, can drink in this plastic, can drink in copper, don't worry. And so you can drink, don't worry. You can energize it and drink it. Right? No need to call and ask me also, can we use this to drink this energized water? Right? Container can be plastic, plastic, glass, ceramic, stainless steel, etc. Try charging this. Try charging this. You want to see the effective of Scala energy? You can try charging this. Red wine, apple cider vinegar, cigarette, petrol. Yeah? Cigarette? Right. Don't ask me. Go try, come back and tell me what happened. You can see the nicotine become neutralized. You don't feel the nicotine taste. You get to neutralize. Scala energy is very, very powerful. You energize the cigarette, nicotine neutralized. Right? Now not only that, even apple cider vinegar. You can try it. Not only that, petrol! Later I'll share with you some petrol testimony. Not to charge the petrol and drink, make sure. I never ask you to charge the petrol and drink. There is other usage for petrol. I'll share with you. Okay? Feature of Scala energized water, better able to hydrate, surface tension is lower, makes wetter water, easier to pass from extracellular to intracellular, more cellular available, structured and enhanced water for healing. Right? How do you prove the existence of Scala energy? Professor Dr. Emoto, he did a water crystal and PIB photography, or we can say thermal imaging technology. Right? Thermal imaging, and of course PIB is also part of the thermal imaging, but thermal is more advanced. PIB is a basic thing. Right? This is Dr. Masaru Emoto. He wrote so many books about the water. Right? The power, the true power of water, the miracle of water, the message from water. If not mistaken, I think this water should be Zamzam water crystal. That they have wrote in the book. I think this one. Zamzam water crystal. Very powerful water. Right? So you've done that research, Dr. Masaru Emoto. Right? So can you see that Dr. Masaru Emoto water crystal? Water crystal, contaminated water, Yodo River. Look at that, how it look like. Yodo River is the most very, very clean river in Japan. But for them it's contaminated water. Remember? But in Japan there's the most cleanest river. But for them it's already contaminated. Like if our Malaysia Yodo River mean, I think it's crystal. You can go, sit there, eat, drink, everything there. Like a spring water type lah, Dodo River. Okay? Batch gold variation, heavy metal music, musics, heavy metal musics, healing musics, exposed to thank you word. That's how the water crystal. Right? Now, this is Dr. Masaru Emoto Ganga water crystal. Right? Now, look at that. D1's biometrics produced water crystal, products water crystal. After advanced scalar energy charging it with D1 biometrics pendant, dead water turns into living water. Can you see that? A simple water crystal, there was no organized form or crystalline structure. The same water, distilled water, 10 minutes after using our advanced scalar energy products, this is the results. Just 10 minutes. Huh? So the water crystal, you can see the total crystal structure. A technology which can reprogram the water back is our scalar energy pendant. So that's the best part of our scalar energy pendant, right? Stress energy on solar plexus and colon. We did this test. This is a clinical test that we did with a thermal imaging PIP, right? Can you see? This is before wearing the pendant. This is while wearing the pendant. Can you see the conjunction here? You can see this part, and you can see it reduce. So very fast effect of scalar energy. You want to see the effect of scalar energy is through thermal imaging, right? This is PIP, right? Can you see a huge red band before drinking the D1 flask water? Huge red band, right? This is after drinking D1 flask water. You can compare this part. You can compare the reducer. You can see the huge red band, smaller red band. You can see that. Turn up here. You can see this part. The energy imbalance. Imbalance reduce. So you can do this through thermal imaging to identify how scalar energy works for your body. Right? Now, Kirlian photography. Have you all heard about Kirlian photography? Yes. Kirlian photography means basically they do this aura test. They use this Kirlian photography for aura test, okay? I went to Bangalore. There is one scientist, right? And this scientist did this test with me, right? So he did this test. This is a very special camera, and he just switched off the light with some device and everything. He asked me to put my 5 fingers just like that, and he snapped the picture. Kirlian photography can be used to diagnose disease, even before it manifests itself in the physical body and assess the quality of the food. Also, you can do that through Kirlian photography. You can identify is it good or not, right? So we did the test, right, with the Kirlian photography, right? Now, Kirlian photography shows the vital life force energy, white light, and the healing life force energy, red light, right? Now, look at that. Non-organic wheat powder. Organic is something very good, right? Nowadays, we all are looking for organic food because we know it's very healthy, right? So look at that, huh? Non-organic wheat powder, and this is organic wheat powder. Can you see the red light? Healing life force energy. And you see how the healing life force energy and the white light, the vital life force energy showing here, just because of the healing life force energy. Right? This is organic wheat powder, right? Okay. Let me show you with advanced scalar technology before embedding and after embedding. Let's look into that. Can you see that? Before embedding and after embedding scalar energy. Can you see how it improves? Right? This is before embedding and after embedding. Can you see that? How it improves with scalar energy? This is a Kirlian photography. To identify the vital life force energy, right? The white and the red life force, right? The bottom line is the experiment tells us that more alive something is, the more organic it is, the bigger its energy field. Okay, will be. And scalar energy enhanced product always demonstrate a bigger field. So remember, even organic, is too healthy, right? Very, very healthy. Okay? But scalar energy is much more powerful than that. That's why we can demonstrate here how powerful is scalar energy. Right? Even you want a healthy tomato. What you can do, you energize your tomato with scalar energized water. You energize it, you try, you taste the tomato, you will get a different taste. With the non-energized and the energized tomato, you can try. Go back home and try. You'll see the difference. Right? Okay? Now, health application of D1 pendant. Now, some people they ask, we have 5 elements at the back of the pendant, the 5 things. What is these 5 things? 5 important major elements which needed by human body. Right? Far infrared stone, it contains a far infrared property which can heal the tissues, healing or whatever. Tourmaline stone, negative ion and far infrared properties. Biomagnetic stone, biomagnetic property. Negative ion stones and advanced scalar energy stone. Right? Advanced scalar energy, recharge and repair back your cells. Right? Negative ion, basically it improves the minerals in your body. Biomagnetic stone, it improves the earth mechanism flow into your body. Tourmaline stone, of course, it works as far infrared technology and improve of minerals in our body. And we have a far infrared stone for all the tissues, muscles. 5 major elements which are needed by human body. Right? Now, as we know, health benefit, it reduces the inflammation, promote better oxygenator function of red blood cells by unclumping or rather and enhancing the circulation. Not only that, it protects cellular DNA from damage by increasing energy of hydrogen bond that hold DNA together. Right? Enhance immune system, enhance hormone endocrine system. The energy embedded is said to assist the body in destroying viruses and bacteria. Do you know that? We have done a test, we have a video, okay? Let me tell you how it works. Do you know we have a lot of HIV patients with us? A lot of HIV, AIDS, or so many HIV AIDS patients, right? I'll tell you how it works for this virus. Medical doctors are here. Let's ask them. Can we kill the virus in our body? Cannot. Doctor? Cannot. We cannot kill the virus. We cannot destroy the thing. But I'll tell you the right mechanism, the right way to destroy the virus in the body. Right? Okay. Have you seen the water crystal just now? Scalar energized water crystal? Now, virus basically is there in our body. When you drink the scalar energized water crystal, the crystal goes to the body and it goes and captures all the viruses and it deactivates the viruses. We can deactivate the virus. Remember, we only can deactivate the virus there. But I'll tell you what happened the next. When you deactivate the virus becomes not weak. It arrested. Okay, let's take a simple example. Superman. How many of you watch Superman? Semua, huh? Okay, do you know in Superman, when Superman went into the krypton, they take out the krypton, what happened? It becomes deactivated. That means it becomes arrested. It cannot do anything. Right? So, same thing, right? When the scalar energy water crystal goes to the body, it captures the virus, deactivates and arrests the virus. When it arrests the virus, scalar energy contains 70 to 90 millivolt which produce the electrolytes in the body. That particular electrolytes come up with one kind of vibration, and that vibration will press and blast the entire virus in the body. Because it got de-arrested. So it creates one kind of vibration, and that vibration will blast the entire thing. So when it blasts the entire thing, so what happens? The virus flush out of the body. It flushes out. So that's why we have lot of testimonies. A lot of good testimonies. And not only HIV here. Not only HIV. Anything to do with virus infection or whatever. A lot of beautiful testimony. I think recently, somebody here, there's one case from, I think from Pinay. So, there are a lot of testimonies on this. That's why, but for HIV, all I'll tell you one thing lah. So not only for health lah, people they are getting this health problem, disease 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, but they're expecting this to heal within 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, all lah. Of course, Kala energy works very fast. You can start to see the changes and everything. Of course, but give us some time. Give the chance already with you in your body for so long. All the problem, health problem, right? Definitely, you need to give some chance for the entire thing to heal, completely clear out from the body. Right? Some people have seen, I'm wearing this pendant for 1 week already. Why? My diabetic is like that. How long are you suffering from diabetic? 7 years. For 7 years diabetic, you want within 1 week to divorce the diabetic. Come on lah. Give some time lah, right? Of course, you can see some good changes in your body. I mean, you feel energetic, you don't have that symptomatic issue, this and everything. You feel a lot of good changes in your body, but you want that thing to reverse back. Give some time for the entire thing to reverse back. See? Right? Okay? So, Scala energy. There are a lot of things about Scala energy, right? Not only that, it enhances cellular condition, nutrition, and detoxification. This is something very important. When you take any multivitamin or any vegetables or whatever, minerals, enzymes, aminos, supplements, whatever, remember, this is something good. Because Scala energy can enhance the entire thing in your body. Right? And the most important thing, it works as a natural detoxification agent. Basically, for detox, there are a lot of detox products out there in the market. Hey, you take this product, make sure you take my detox and so on. After you detox, then you take this product, it works with you. Right? The best part of our product, you don't need to have all that. Because only one thing, you drink the flask water, more stellar energized water, it detox same time, stellar energy goes, repair, recharge, reactivate that process. All in one technology. Right? Okay? Now, it protect body. Okay? Especially nerve system against electrosmoke, energy pollution, or harmful EMS energy. This is something very, very important. You all must understand this part. It's not about just wearing the pendant, drinking the flask water. You have to avoid from all these things, EMF and EMR. You cannot avoid because every day you're holding a mobile phone, correct or not? You're sleeping with the mobile phone, correct or not? Where do you put your mobile phone? Well, you see, everyone has the same pattern. On the left or on the right. Correct? Left or right. For some people, yes, they don't sleep with mobile phone. But don't worry. You still can do that. Patch our biometric chip. Right? Oh yes, you're so happy lah. Yes, I still want to keep my mobile phone beside me lah. Then I can sleep. Right? So make sure you have to protect your body from all these dangerous things. Right? Okay? Now, it helps in improving the body aura or energy field. It's very, very important. Right? It will change your aura energy. It will change your biofield surrounding you. Right? Okay? Now, can energize body, food, and water. I mean, the benefits, it can also energize, not only energize your body, so also can energize the water, not only water, even the food. That's why some people, you know what they do? When they cook, they use Scala energy water. We all are thinking, we're independent, taking the Scala, enjoying the flask water, okay, enough. No. You can do many things with this Scala energy. Do you know that? Many things with Scala water. You can use this Scala when you do any sweet or whatever, you can use Scala instead of sugar. Not only that, you can use our flask water or the stick water or pendant water, charged water to cook rice, to cook vegetables, to cook anything. You can use this water to cook. You can do many things with this water. You can take bath with this water. Right? Even your fish tank. Right? You can have Scala energized water. Lot of things you can do. People think by just wearing the product. No. A lot of things. Okay? Regular intake of Scala enhanced product can increase overall body energy level as a result of increasing cellular energy for trillions of cells. Improve mental focus as demonstrated by increased amplitude of EEG frequency. We did a EEG frequency test, brain test. Right? We have identified it works beautifully on the brain memory power. Right? Balance out the two hemispheres of the brain, again as measured by EEG test. Work as an antidepressant since it inhibits the uptake of noradrenaline by PC12 nerve cells. Reduce the oxidizing of product, improving the lifespan of your food. That's important. Right? That's what I said. You can even energize your food, correct? Food means vegetables, fruits also food what? You can even energize your vegetable. When you want to wash your vegetable, use Scala energized water to wash your vegetable. You can soak it. Apple, orange, or whatever, you can soak that. Right? Then you can use that water. Right? You can do a lot of things, Scala energized water, right? Energized product that we may take as a adjunct to our care, such as vitamin, herbs, necessary medication, etc. We have tried this Panadol. Panadol normally, you buy a normal Panadol, but you want the Panadol to be double active, right? Then what you can do? What you can do? You energize the Panadol. You still can energize the Panadol, right? Any medicine given by doctor, don't worry. Take your pendant, put the medicine on top of the pendant, 5 minutes, energize, then you consume the medicine. Lot of things, so you don't look for any good thing to sell your pharmaceutical things. No, you can do that. At least, you're in the pharmaceutical line, right? Yeah, actually you can advise doctors and all this. You can energize the medicine, you can energize whatever that you're giving to people. Right? It works very fast. Okay? Right? Not only that, and finally, cancer. Finally, cancer, right? Cancer cells, 15 to 20 millivolt internal become cancer cells. And the best part of Scala energy, it penetrates into the cancer cells, right? And it will start to revert the cancer cells back to optimum energy, 70 to 90. So when it revert back the cancer cells back to optimum, the cancer cells turn out become optimum, healthy. When the cells turn out become healthy, what happened to the cancer in the body? Because the cancer cells turn out become healthy back, right? So become healthy. So that's how it works for cancer cells. Okay, right? Can T1 pendant be used on other things? What? Yes. For what? For what? For animals? For plants, fruits, everything, yeah? Yes, of course. You see, we have done a test, orange with the pendant, orange without the pendant. 65 days, orange with pendant, orange without the pendant. Right? Now the next, let them finish the technical work. How come it suddenly? Smart system. This technology very hard. So I'm passing all old. All passing the new technology, all working with smart. Okay, experiment with Scala energized water before and after. Can you see that? Just 6 hours with Scala energized water. Can you see? Right? Now, demonstrate in sport improved performance. Give increased strength, better control and balance, particularly with golf, better distance, short game, bowling, racket, and etc. For golfers, sports, and everything. Of course, some sports they don't allow to wear the pendant, but they can drink flash water. You can always carry the flash water, right? You can carry the flash water. Miss Boon Side is wearing our product. Fu Kokyong is wearing our product. Do you know a lot of sports people in Malaysia wearing our product? The bowling champion, who's that? The lady. So she's wearing our product. Right? Most probably next program she might be here. Right? So, a lot of people are wearing our product. Malik now, you know Malik now? Bodybuilder. He's wearing our product. Sakit, huh? What happened to him? Ada dega. Ada soalan. Pakai pendant pergi makan. Malam pukul 12 pun mau makan. Pukul 1 pagi telefon, Datuk you free kan? Jom kita pergi makan nasi lemak. Correct? That's why I say don't violate the nature. You wear the pendant, you're violating the nature, nothing is going to happen. Right? So, a lot of VVIPs, a lot of top guns are using our product for the health. And even I have given one wrong info last month. Right? It's a total wrong info. It's not about him. It's supposed to be some other person. We talk about Badrul, right? Badrul was wearing the pendant. So somebody was telling me, hey, Badrul passed away. But no, Badrul didn't pass away. He's still there. Another guy passed away. He's too old, that guy, so he passed away. But he's also actor. He's also actor, very famous actor, right? Badrul is wearing the pendant, right? He's using our product, right? So, a lot of things you can utilize our pendant. Now, this is a speed work test. This is for petrol. If you ask what will happen if I charge the pendant with the petrol, so this is what happened. Right? Speed work test. We've done a speed work test, right? Speed work is basically, there's a Formula 1 racing, there's a pit. There's a pit checker of the Formula 1 racer. So we did a test with our pendant, with biometric pendant, okay, without and with our pendant on the fuel tank, right? On the fuel pipe, right? It saved the petrol 20%. It saved the petrol 20%. It doesn't mean that you have to put the pendant inside the petrol tank. I never said that. I only say charge the petrol. How to charge? Very simple. Buy a pendant, stick it on the pendant tank. You know the tank? Below that, bring it to the mechanic, ask him to stick it. So they'll stick it permanently. The pendant. Buy the pendant and stick it on the petrol tank. So the petrol will be always energized, charged. So what happened? They did this test. I'll tell you how the test works. Okay. The molecule is still a fluid, right? Liquid, right? So the molecule breaks in the petrol. The molecule becomes smaller molecule. It goes to the capacitor. The burning. It goes to full burning capacity. So when it got the full burning capacity power, it increased the price in the car, the entire thing. So that's how it saved the petrol. 26%. We did that test, 26%. Okay? So make sure go back, put one pendant for your petrol tank. So this is a pendant is not only for you, for everybody, for everything in this world. Right? Okay? Now, you can place your pendant in your fridge. Huh? Who said You say you can place your pendant in your fridge. You want healthy food? Then place your pendant in your fridge. You can do that. Right? You know how many people have given a beautiful testimony with that? Somebody was telling, who's that? Teacher Anna or Teacher Grace. After putting the pendant or Scalavia bottle into the fridge, who was telling in your group? Somebody was giving me this testimony. Somebody like from Saraman team, I don't know. He said, yeah, the vegetables and the fruit last long. Yeah? 1 week, normally within 3-4 days for the vegetables and the fruits. At least it's last for at least 1 week. At least for 1 week. It's still fresh. The fruits are still fresh. With our, not only pendant, even Scalavia bottle. Scalavia bottle, even you can place that. Even you can place that. Okay? So, you can use pendant for many, many things. Not only for your health, but for many, many things. Okay? Right? Now, look at that. Wilted herbs, coriander leaf. Right? Can you see that? 2 hours. He just sprinkled the water. He never soaked it. He just sprinkled the water. Just 2 hours after using our pendant. 4 hours and 6 hours. Can you see? Can you see how scalar energize can revert back the damaged cells from this vegetable to become a healthy, optimum cells? So that's the very good part. Right? Okay? Place D1 pendant in your aquarium or use energized water with it to keep your fishes healthy, more energetic, and their color more vibrant. Yeah, you can put the pendant into your aquarium also. Or you can energize the water, you can energize the full water for your aquarium. You see your fish become more healthy, active. You can see the color more vibrant. You can do a lot of things with this pendant. Right? Okay? So basically, this is the the benefits and how the technology works. Okay? And what is scalar energy about. But remember, when you go and share all this to your people will run away. This is for your knowledge. So you know when any question comes up, you know how to explain. When people say, hey, this pendant about frequency, what is the frequency? You tell me, huh? Some people, they're very smart, they'll ask you this question. You say, hello sir, scalar energy is zero frequency. Nothing can be measured. Let me tell you, only thermal imaging can do this test to measure and identify the scalar energy. Scalar energy frequency is zero. When you talk about frequency, that is a magnet. You know they have a magnet bracelet? The magnet bracelet, all this is magnetic frequency. So scalar energy got no frequency, zero frequency. So you know how to counter that back. Some people, they ask this kind of question. Because they want to show I'm more smarter than you, huh? Sure. So you know how to tackle that. So that's where the knowledge comes in. Right? Okay? Right. Okay, I'm going to give you a 5-minute break. Are you all hungry? Yes. What? Yes, you say yes. No lunch time. Okay. We will have lunch. Not now. You want to go for lunch? So everyone want to go for lunch. Is the lunch ready? Ready. Ready, yeah? We're supposed to do one more program because we started late. I want to talk to you about the alkaline benefit. We've done some tests on the alkaline testing. So, but never mind, after lunch. So since we start late, I think I will give you only half an hour for lunch. Boleh ya? Half an hour? Okay. We will select somebody to become a timekeeper. Who's a little bit strict here. I don't want people who compromise lah. Somebody be strict. Huh? Never mind. Prayers, you all go ahead. Okay? What time you all can finish the prayers? After lunch lah. Okay, never mind. You all quickly pray, right? Then you all come. Join us. Okay? So, who's going to be the timekeeper?
Vanessa first.
Dash. Okay, hey, where's the bell lah? Where's the bell? Okay, never mind. It seems there's no bell. But you become the timekeeper. Right? Now is 1:10. Okay? Half an hour means 1:40. 1:40, make sure everybody must be here. Except for doctor's group and the team because they need to go for prayers. Okay, 1:40, yeah? Sharp? Okay? So now you are the timekeeper. I'll pass you the baton to you. Now you can come here and instruct them and you can ask them to move. No, hello, wait. Now the chief is Mr. Destina. He will instruct you all. Without his instruction, don't do anything. Right? So he's the leader, so he will instruct you all what to do. Mr. Das?
Good afternoon, everybody. Well, as what Uncle Sri have said, we're going to start lunch now. We are ending at 1:40, right? So I wouldn't know if I have the key. I will lock the door. But unfortunately, I don't have the key.
I'll give you the key.
I will lock the door. How about that? Everybody agree? Except for those who are going for the prayers, of course they are accepted from that. Do we agree? Is that?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Usually yesterday she came back and seeing Amma not well, maybe அனுப்பிச்சிங்களா